Starting at number 1, Dying Light Platinum Edition brings a parkour-infused zombie survival experience to Switch with full cooperative multiplayer support. You navigate a sprawling city overrun by infected creatures, using movement skills like climbing, sliding, and vaulting to stay above the danger during the day, while scavenging for supplies and completing missions. Combat mixes melee weapons that degrade with use, ranged attacks, and environmental traps, encouraging you to craft and upgrade gear to handle increasingly dangerous enemy pitch. The day and night cycle dramatically changes gameplay, as nighttime brings faster, deadlier zombies that force you into tense chases or strategic hiding. Cooperative play lets up to 4 players tackle the campaign together, splitting tasks like distraction, combat, and resource gathering to survive tougher encounters. The expanded edition includes DLC content that adds new areas, weapons, and challenges, making it a complete package for zombie survival fans who want intense action mixed with strategic planning.
Second, World War Z delivers fast-paced cooperative zombie shooting built around massive swarm encounters that push the Switch hardware. You choose from different classes with unique abilities and equipment, then team up with up to 3 other players to survive missions across global locations like New York, Moscow, and Tokyo. The game emphasizes teamwork and positioning, as zombie hordes can overwhelm solo players quickly, requiring coordinated defensive setups, choke points, and covering fire to succeed. Weapons range from assault rifles and shotguns to explosives and mounted turrets, with upgrade systems that let you improve firepower and unlock new gear between missions. Episodes feature varied objectives, from simple survival to escort missions and timed defenses, keeping the gameplay loop engaging across multiple playthroughs. The swarm engine creates dramatic moments where hundreds of zombies climb over each other to reach your position, making every defense feel desperate and satisfying when you hold the line.
In third place, Zombie Army 4 Dead War offers a supernatural zombie shooter with third-person action and full campaign cooperation. Set in an alternate history where undead Nazi soldiers threaten Europe, you fight through levels filled with occult horror and shambling corpses, using period-appropriate weapons enhanced with explosive upgrades. The campaign supports up to 4 players in online co-op, letting you combine different loadouts and tactics to handle mixed enemy types that include standard zombies, armored elites, and supernatural bosses. Combat encourages precision through slow-motion kills and weak point targeting, rewarding headshots and strategic use of traps and explosives. Between missions, you upgrade weapons, unlock perks, and customize your character to better handle higher difficulty levels that remix enemy placements and increase challenge. The tone mixes serious horror with campy B-movie vibes, creating a fun atmosphere that does not take itself too seriously while still delivering tense firefights and satisfying zombie eliminations.
At number 4, Resident Evil 5 brings classic survival horror action to Switch with a cooperative campaign designed for 2-player teamwork. You control Chris Redfield or Sheva Alomar through African villages and research facilities infested with infected locals and bioorganic weapons, managing limited ammunition and health resources while solving environmental puzzles. The game is built around partnership, requiring players to cover each other, share items, and coordinate during tougher encounters with heavily armed enemies and large bosses. Combat maintains the series' over-the-shoulder perspective, with deliberate aiming and movement that creates tension, especially when resources run low and enemies surround you. The inventory system forces constant decision-making about what to carry, when to use healing items, and how to split supplies between both players. Mercenaries mode adds replayability with score attack challenges on confined maps, where killing enemies quickly and efficiently earns better ranks and unlocks, making it ideal for competitive co-op play.
Fifth, Resident Evil 6 expands the cooperative horror formula with multiple interconnected campaigns featuring different characters and playstyles. You experience 4 distinct story arcs that range from survival horror-focused scenarios to more action-heavy segments, all supporting 2-player online or local co-op throughout. Each campaign offers unique mechanics and pacing, from Leon's traditional horror atmosphere to Chris's military action approach and Jake's hand-to-hand combat emphasis, providing variety across the lengthy playthrough. Combat is more mobile than previous entries, with dodge rolls, quick shots, and melee counters that make encounters faster and more dynamic. The intersecting storylines create moments where different player teams can encounter each other in the narrative, adding a unique cooperative dimension to the plot. Mercenaries and other bonus modes extend replayability with timed challenges, enemy waves, and competitive scoring that test combat mastery and teamwork.
In sixth place, Bloody Zombies delivers a side-scrolling beat-em-up where you fight through London streets overrun by the undead, with support for local and online multiplayer. You choose from different fighters with distinct movesets, special abilities, and combos, then brawl through levels filled with zombie hordes and mutated bosses. Combat emphasizes crowd control, juggling enemies, and chaining attacks for higher scores, while cooperative play lets you set up devastating team combos and revive fallen partners. The game supports VR and standard play simultaneously, letting VR players assist flat-screen partners by pointing out secrets and hazards that are harder to spot normally. Levels feature branching paths, hidden collectibles, and environmental hazards that add variety to the classic beat-em-up formula. Progression unlocks new skills and upgrades that enhance your fighter's effectiveness, encouraging replays on higher difficulties where enemy placement and aggression increase significantly.
Seventh, Dead by Daylight shifts the zombie survival formula into asymmetric multiplayer horror, where 4 survivors face one player-controlled killer. Survivors must repair generators, avoid detection, and escape through exit gates, while the killer hunts them down using unique powers and abilities. The game features a large roster of both original and licensed killers and survivors, each with distinct perks that create varied playstyles and strategies. Cooperation is crucial for survivors, who must rescue hooked teammates, heal injuries, and coordinate generator repairs while staying hidden from the relentless killer. Matches are tense and unpredictable, with every chase and narrow escape feeling personal and immediate, thanks to the human-controlled threat. Regular updates add new characters, maps, and balance changes that keep the meta evolving, while ranking systems and daily challenges provide long-term progression goals beyond individual matches. At number 8, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville brings light-hearted third-person shooter action with class-based multiplayer and cooperative modes. You choose to play as either plants or zombies, each side offering unique character classes with distinct abilities, weapons, and roles in team-based combat. The multiplayer focuses on objective modes, where teams capture zones, escort payloads, or defend gardens from waves of enemies, encouraging cooperation and strategic class selection. Combat is accessible and colorful, with automatic aiming assistance and forgiving hitboxes that make it welcoming to younger or less experienced players, while still offering depth through ability timing and positioning. A robust customization system lets you unlock cosmetics, character variants, and upgrades that modify playstyles without creating unfair advantages. PvE modes let you team up against AI zombies in wave defense scenarios, providing a more relaxed cooperative experience. Ninth, Resident Evil Revelations 2 offers episodic survival horror designed specifically for 2-player cooperative play, with unique character pairings. Each episode pairs a combat-focused character with a support partner who has tools like flashlights to stun enemies and find hidden items, creating asymmetric gameplay where both roles matter equally. The campaign splits between 2 stories that unfold in parallel, showing different perspectives on the same events, and encouraging players to experience both paths for the full narrative. Resource management remains tight, with limited ammunition and healing forcing careful play and strategic use of stealth versus combat. Raid mode provides extensive replayability through randomized missions, with scoring systems, character leveling, and weapon upgrades that create a progression loop separate from the main story. Daily challenges and online leaderboards add competitive elements to the cooperative survival formula. Finally, Death Road to Canada rounds out the list with a roguelike road trip through zombie-infested territories with local and online cooperative support. You manage a group of survivors making decisions at text-based events, scavenging in top-down action sequences, and dealing with random encounters that can help or doom your journey. Permadeath means failed runs end permanently, but unlocked characters, traits, and knowledge carry forward to make future attempts more informed. The procedural generation ensures no 2 runs play identically, with randomized events, locations, and character recruits creating unique stories each playthrough. Combat is simple but satisfying, with melee weapons, guns, and siege mode defenses where you fortify positions against massive zombie waves. The writing is filled with humor and pop culture references that lighten the grim setting, while still delivering genuine tension when resources run low and tough decisions must be made.